Hey guys, thank you for joining me. Today we're just going to do a really quick stretch. It's my basic go-to set of movements when I don't have a lot of time, post-workout, post-work, pre-work, first thing in the morning when your body's just a little cranky. So it's really gentle, it's all levels, anybody can do it. We're going to be really low to the ground and just give our bodies a nice little wake up. Good morning, good evening, whatever. Kind of stretch. So we're going to start in child's pose. Go ahead and bring your knees down to the mat. Sit back on your heels. You can keep your knees close together or bring them wide apart. And let the body melt down. Relax the forehead down to the floor. Relax the shoulders. And I like here just to sway my hips from side to side. And then take a really deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Reach the right fingertips away from you. Create space between the right shoulder and the right hip. And then really let yourself sink down. You can use that left hand to press the floor away. Relax the head and neck. And as you inhale again, walk the hands back to center. Come up onto all fours. Reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then thread the right arm through the left side of the body. Come down to that right shoulder. You can use the left hand here to press the floor away from you. Or if you'd like a deeper twist, a little bit more on the shoulders, and then maybe take that left arm, reach it around towards the right hip crease. Three more breaths. As you exhale, unwind that left arm if it's wrapped around. Unthread the right arm, reach it back up towards the ceiling. Extend the right leg towards the back of your mat. Come to the inside edge of the foot and reach that right arm back behind you, opening up through the chest. And then bring the right hand down, bring the right knee down, come back into your child's pose. Hips sit back towards the heels, head relaxes down. Really deep breath in. And then exhale, walk the hands over toward the right side of your mat. Reaching the left fingertips away from you and then relaxing down into that side body stretch. Create space between the left shoulder and the left hip. Breathing into the ribcage. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Once again, come onto hands and knees. This time the left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, left arm comes underneath the right side of the body, down to that left shoulder. And again, option to take that right arm, wrap it around, reaching for that left hip crease. One more deep breath in. And then unwind, right hand comes back down. Reach the left fingertips back up towards the ceiling. Left leg extends towards the back of the mat. Come to the inside edge. Reach that left arm behind you, open up. And then bring the left hand down. Bring the left knee down. Walk the fingertips slightly out in front of the shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Just 5 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Deep breath in. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Deep breath in. Exhale, 4. One more full inhale. And as you exhale, just walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees when you need to. Hang over the legs here. You can grasp opposite elbows and let the shoulders relax, or I like to clasp my hands, bring them to the base of my skull, and use that as added weight. Maybe you sway here from side to side. And then release the hands down. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Feel the weight shift slightly towards the ball of your feet. Flat back here, stomach is engaged. Exhale, release back down. Walk your hands back out to your downward facing dog. And then press the heels back towards the floor as you release the head. This time as you inhale, reach that right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Look underneath the left shoulder to square the shoulders down towards the floor. And then straighten that right leg. Step the right hand towards the outside, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower the left knee down to the mat. So from here, you're going to pick up that right foot, spin the toes more towards the right side of the mat. So if you can see here, toes pointing this way, come to the outside edge of that right foot, but make sure your ankle's straight. You don't want to sickle your ankle. That's pretty dangerous for your knee. So keep a strong ankle here, foot's flexed. Your knee is peeling out towards that right side of the mat. And you can stay here, or you can come down to the forearms. We're going to bend that left knee and reach around for the foot with the right hand. And then drop the hips, really opening up, pulling that right shoulder back, release the head and neck. Slowly release that left foot. Make sure you don't snap it back. Come back onto the hands. Walk that right foot towards the center of your mat. Pull the hips back. Straighten the right leg. Toes pull back towards the face. Fold over your right leg. Bend back into that right knee. Bring the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Lower down the knee and the hip. Put a block or a blanket or anything you have under it if you need to. Before we fold, quickly just bend that left knee one more time. Left hand comes to the left foot if you'd like. Pulling that in, getting a little bit deeper into that left hip flexor. You can reach the right arm around as well. Stretching through that right side body. And then release. Again, gently releasing the foot and then folding over that right leg. Three more breaths here. And start to walk the hands back in. Press the hands firmly into the mat. You can slide that right knee in towards the body. You're going to once again extend that right leg back. Come onto the left hand, and with the right hand, you're going to reach around for that right ankle. Press the hips forward and roll that right shoulder back. If you want a little bit more of a back bend, you can kick that right foot into the right hand. Relax the head and neck. And gently release. Hand and knee come back to the mat. Tap the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Moving to the other side, left leg lifts up, bend the knee, open the hip up. Look underneath that right shoulder to help square the hips. And then step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower down the right knee. So again, you're going to pick the foot up and turn the toes, so sweetie, so that they're pointing to the left of the mat. Active ankle here. Come to the outside of that left foot, let that left knee open up. Option to stay on the hands, or if you'd like, left forearm comes down and then the right. We're going to bend into that right knee. Reach around for the ankle with the left hand. Twisting, opening through the shoulders, opening through that right hip flexor. Two more deep breaths here. And slowly release that right foot, come back to the hands. You'll gently walk that left foot towards the center of your mat. Pull the hips back, flex the left foot, pull the chest towards the toes, fold over that left leg. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Two more breaths. Bending into that left knee, you'll walk the left foot towards the right side of your mat. Lower down the knee and the hip. And again, before we fold, option to bend that right knee once more. Reach for the ankle with the right hand. And maybe bring the left arm around to meet it. Getting a little deeper into that right hip flexor, stretching through the left side body a little bit more. Slight back bend here. And then release. Bring the hands down to the mat and fold forward. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue away from your teeth. Three more breaths here. And then walk the hands back in. You'll lift out of the hips enough that you can scoot that right knee in toward the body. Extend the left leg behind you, roll onto the right hand, and then again, bend that left knee, reach for the ankle with the left hand, press the hips forward. And if you'd like more of a back bend, you can kick the foot back into the hand. And release the left hand, release the left knee. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Just 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale 2. One more full inhale. Exhale, lower down the knees, hit the hips back to the heels. Find that child's pose again. Noticing how your body feels in this child's pose. On your next inhale, walk the hands in towards the knees. Roll over onto one hip, bring the legs around in front. We'll finish off with just a gentle twist. So as you roll back down, bring the right knee into the chest, roll the back down. Pull the knee in, right arm in line with the right shoulder, cross that right knee over to the left and twist. Looking over at that right hand if it feels good to you. And then inhale, come back to center. Extend the right leg. Left knee comes into the chest, squeeze it in. Left arm out wide, cross the knee over to the right. Look over at that left hand if it feels good. Slowly come back to center. Pull both knees into your chest. Start to rock forward and backwards on your mat. Cross the ankles, come all the way up to a seated position. And that's it. You're done. You're all stretched out. You can go on with your day or you can go to bed. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick stretch. If you'd like to see more short videos like this, just let me know. And let me know what feels cranky on your body in the morning. This was very much tailored to the way my body gets sore. So if there are certain things you'd like me to do for you, just let me know. Thank you again for joining me. Namaste.